Good morning.
Why are you speaking English instead of Tanukin?
I'm trying to help you adjust.
Where in the world am I?
By my calculations, you are in the Milky Way, on a planet called Arizona.
How did I get here?
The ship crashed while you were asleep. Don't worry, I won't report you to the Tanukin Council at home.
What civilization is this?
I believe there are human beings here.
What is outside?
You seem to be in the middle of the desert.
Is it safe to go outside?
I suggest you wear a bodysuit if you want to survive the heat.
Do I have to wear a bodysuit?
Trust me, you have to. When you put on your bodysuit, I will unlock the spaceship doors.
Where can I find a bodysuit?
The bodysuit room is next to your bed.
Is the spaceship okay?
I'm coming to that. I have repaired most of the damage, but more repairs are needed.
What do I need to do to leave this planet?
You must find a few things to fix the ship.
What if I can't find something?
Don't worry, you will. You have to, or you will die.
Why will I die?
Your food supply is getting low.
What do I do with the items when I find them?
Bring them here and put them in the repair item deposit to your left. I'll do the installation.
What if I bring the wrong item?
I'll tell you if it's wrong.
How do I know when the installation is complete?
Lift the shiny red lever.
What is the shiny red lever for?
That's for takeoff.
How do I find the repair items?
Look around and talk to the humans. Perhaps you would like to go outside the spaceship now.
Are the humans friendly?
This is unknown.
What do you know about humans?
Not much, I'm afraid. The reports show that they each have a name. They do something called work to get something called money.
Is that all you know about humans?
Well, one of our visitors reported hearing this phrase. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
What does this phrase mean?
This is unknown.
Please take a good guess.
It seems to mean that when you do something nice for someone, he or she will do something nice for you.
He or she? What is that?
Humans are divided into two sexes, male and female.
Thanks for the warning.
You're welcome.
How can I communicate with the humans?
I believe they like to talk.
Can I talk to the humans directly?
No, but you can ask questions with your communicator and they will answer you.
What do I have to find?
Push one of the buttons in your communicator and you will see a list of items. Please locate them for me.
Thanks for the information.
You're welcome. And please, don't forget to lift the shiny red lever when you have all the repair items. Have a nice day. Good luck and take care.
Cool rock.
I have been waiting for you.
Who are you?
I have many names. Some people call me the ancestor.
What do you do?
I see things. I know things. I give things.
What do you see?
I see you are not like the others.
What will you give me?
If you can tell me about harmony with nature, I will give you what I have to give. Answer this question: why do we have winter?
What knowledge do you have?
I know which plants contain healing power.
The earth tilts on its axis away from the sun.
What did the first people of this land believe?
I will return with an answer.
We shall meet again.
Hello there. Do you mind if I disturb you?
Well, I'm in the middle of a big repair. If your car needs to be fixed, you'll have to wait. Quiet, Chester!
What do you do?
I own this gas station. Most people call me a mechanic, but I really do a lot more than just fix cars.
What's your name?
I'm Samantha Hoffman. Call me Sam.
What is Chester?
A mutt. Part German Shepherd, part... I don't know what. He's just a puppy. And he's chewing up everything!
What's wrong with the car?
I replaced the radiator, the pump is kaput, the hoses have holes, and the engine is out of oil. This car is a mess.
What do you do besides fix cars?
I'm a travel facilitator.
What does a travel facilitator do?
I help people get where they're going.
Perhaps these travelers have crashed in the desert too.
I don't know whether they crashed, but their car needs to be fixed or they won't be able to drive in this heat.
What does Chester like to chew?
Rubber. He chews on the rubber tires. Yesterday he chewed through a hose. Today he's chewing on paper.
What did Chester chew today?
He bit into a travel book left by the tourist from Tucson who owned this car. He took out page 25 in a single bite.
What was on page 25?
That was the Grand Canyon. Those tourists are sure going to be mad when they get back.
What's the Grand Canyon?
Are you pulling my leg? The Grand Canyon is the world's largest hole in the ground, cut by the Colorado River. Here, put this together and you'll find out what the Grand Canyon is.
Okay, I'll see what I can do with this.
Thanks. You'll find a map of Arizona on the wall if you need it. Tell me when you're finished.
Well, it's that time again. Get a pencil, Arizonans. The next trivia question is coming up. Are you ready? Chew on this. What animals were brought from Turkey to carry men and food through Arizona before the railroad was built? Yes, you heard correctly. What animals were brought from Turkey to carry men and food through Arizona before the railroad was built? Good luck.
Hey, this looks good, thanks. Those tourists will appreciate this. Is there anything I can help you with?
Where can I find flexible tubing?
You can have the hose that Chester chewed yesterday. Here you are.
Can you tell me about the ancestor?
I'm not sure. It could be a new car from Chrysler.
Where can I find a steel pipe?
You might find that on a gun.
Does anyone have machine oil made from a plant?
Well, I only have oil made from petroleum.
Where can I find a timepiece?
Bobby was here and showed me a clock he bought for Mary, but I don't know where he got it.
Are there any copper nuggets here?
Not here, but there are some in the old mine just outside of town. Be careful. Look for a map before you go.
Have you seen a large, flat piece of fiberglass in town?
Well, surfboards are made of fiberglass. Ray has an old one he can't use around here.
Do you have a ring-shaped container?
Sorry.
Thanks for the hose.
You take care now.
Would you turn on the radio?
Oh yeah, you know what I love about this place? You can really use the plants here, man. I mean, the plants are part of our unique culture. We can pick prickly pears, pistachio, and pomegranates from our backyards. Our next trivia contest question is about one of our Arizona plants. Here's the question. What is made from the agave plant? If you know what is made from the agave plant, you have a chance to get the grand prize. Good luck.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon yourself. What can I get for you?
Could you tell me your name, please?
It depends on who wants to know.
What kind of place is this?
This is a saloon, and you don't look old enough to be in it.
What do people do here?
Most of them wet their whistle. That means they have a drink.
Do many people come in here?
Almost everybody in town. You have to come here if you want to hear the news.
What's the news today?
Same old story. UFOs. Crazy Calvin saw more lights in the desert.
Does Calvin often see lights in the desert sky?
Yep. But last time it was Ray trying out some kind of laser light show for his radio station.
What's a UFO?
An unidentified flying object. A flying saucer, you know?
Do you believe UFOs have come to Earth?
You never know. Big desert, big ships. Good place to land. Makes sense.
Was there another time Calvin saw lights in the sky?
The first time it was Erica holding her crystals in front of a big campfire.
What kind of lights did Calvin see?
Same as last time. Silver lights. Looked like a falling star, he said.
What do you serve here?
Spirits, beer, sarsaparilla floats, and anything else you can drink.
What's a sarsaparilla float?
That's a glass of sarsaparilla soda with 2 scoops of ice cream in it. I like mine with whipped cream and a cherry on top. You never had one when you were a kid?
What do you have?
All the drinks on the list, and some that I make special for my friends.
Do the drinks cost money?
Uh-oh. Are you broke? Well, what the heck. Have a glass of milk. It's on the house. So are the pistachios.
What are you doing today?
The dance card for tonight.
What's a dance card?
Every Thursday is line dancing night, and I've got to figure out which gentlemen are going to dance next to which ladies. Then I write it down on the dance card.
Don't people usually dance anywhere they want?
Not this group. Everybody has their own ideas about who stands next to whom. Last Thursday we had 3 fights break out. I had to send everybody home early.
Have you finished writing the dance card?
I won't finish till the cows come home. There's no way to figure this out. Everybody is just too darn picky about who they dance next to. Maybe you can work it out.
Well, I'll try.
Here's a list of who's who. Let me know if you can put everyone in place.
Good afternoon.
I guess you decided to come back.
The dance card is ready.
Already? Let's see. Well, how about that? Looks like we'll have a good time dancing tonight. By the way, my name's Diamond. Jane Diamond. Now what can I do for you?
Can you tell me about Ray?
He drinks a lot of wine coolers.
Are there any copper nuggets here?
The only copper I get are penny tips.
Can you tell me about Erica?
She's got an art studio, but I don't know who buys her work.
Can you tell me about the ancestor?
Never heard of him.
Where can I find a steel pipe?
Well, the best steel in town is right here in the barrel of my rifle. I don't need this. You keep it.
I need to get going.
Come back when you know what you want.
Howdy, darling. I'm Gloria. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'd like the Grand Canyon taco salad, please.
Anything to drink?
I'll have a sarsaparilla soda.
Anything else?
How is the peach pudding?
It's delicious. I'll bring you a cup.
Thanks.
I'll be right back. Enjoy your meal. It looks like you won't need a doggy bag.
May I have a beer?
May I see your ID?
I don't have an ID.
Sorry, hon. We have to ID everyone. Order something else.
Hey, that was delicious.
Thanks. Here's your check.
What do I do with this?
You pay me before you leave.
What can I pay with?
We accept cash, traveler's checks, and major credit cards. No personal checks, though.
I don't have any of these.
What? You don't have any money?
Is there any Arizona apple pie left?
Oh, sure. I'll bring you a slice.
Thanks.
I'll be right back. Enjoy your meal. It looks like you won't need a doggy bag.
Is there anything I can do?
You can give me a break. I need an extra pair of hands. My waitress quit today, and I need someone to take her place. I won't take anything from you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm putting you to work.
What do you want me to do?
Go serve those customers while I prepare the cowboy stew for tonight.
What do I have to do?
Take their orders and get the food from the serving machine. Come and get me when you're finished. Good luck.
Well, it's about time.
Are you ready to order?
I sure am. I'm starving.
What would you like?
I'll have the beef.
What would you like to drink?
A beer, please.
May I see your ID?
What? Don't I look 21? Here you are.
Any dessert?
I'll try the prickly pear cake.
Okay, I'll bring your order right away.
Well, it's about time. Well, it's about time. I'm starving. Well, it's about time. I'm starving. Well, it's about time. I'm starving.
Enjoy your meal. What can I get for you?
I'll have the fish. Does it come with salad?
No, it comes with green beans and cornbread. Anything to drink?
A cup of coffee.
Would you like to order dessert?
I'll have the apple pie a la mode with vanilla ice cream.
I'm sorry, we're out of ice cream.
Okay, just the pie then.
I'll be right back with your order.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Here you are. Enjoy your meal.
Whoa, darling, you're done already?
Do I have to do anything else?
No, you did a pretty good job. Here are your tips.
Can you tell me about Ray?
I listen to him all the time on that radio.
Have you seen a large, flat piece of fiberglass in town?
No.
Where can I find a steel pipe?
Talk to Jane. She fixes everything around here.
Can you tell me about Jane?
We have been friends since we were kids. After I left Las Vegas, I convinced her to add a cafe to her saloon. We have been partners ever since.
Does anyone have machine oil made from a plant?
Sorry, we only use edible plants here.
Where can I find a timepiece?
Well, we've got a time clock you can punch.
Can you tell me about Erica?
Erica does things her own way.
Are there any copper nuggets here?
The only nuggets we have are fish nuggets in hot sauce on Fridays.
What are tips?
That's the money the customers give you for good service.
How can I get some more money?
Go to the bank. Maybe you can get a loan.
How much did I make in tips?
Not much. About 50 cents. At least you can make some phone calls.
Can you tell me about Sam?
She directs a lot of out-of-towners over here for meals.
Do you have a ring-shaped container?
Oh, you mean a cake pan. Annalisa has a lot of them over at the bakery.
Where can I find flexible tubing?
Is that a fancy name for a hose? Well, you can buy that at a lawn shop or maybe a gas station.
Gee, thanks for the money.
Don't spend it all. A fool and his money are soon parted.
Hello.
I'm sorry, my studio's closed today.
Why is your studio closed?
I'm in a bad mood.
Why are you in a bad mood?
An art critic from Phoenix reviewed my work. He hated it. Have you read the review?
No, I haven't. May I see it?
Sure. Go ahead, all the critics have. My reputation is ruined.
Why are you tearing your paintings up?
Because no one appreciates them. Not even the people in this town.
Why do you paint lizards?
Lizards adapt, you know. Like artists. We have to learn how to adapt in a difficult, artistic environment.
Are you going to quit painting?
Yes, I'm going to do sculpture.
What will your first sculpture be?
A three-dimensional model of a lizard. This will be my masterpiece. I call it Phoenix Lizard.
Why are you calling it Phoenix Lizard?
The phoenix is a symbol of transformation in Greek mythology. I'm trying to transform my work.
Why do you think no one appreciates your paintings?
The library returned one of my paintings because the parents complained, and Yolanda moved one of my paintings into a corner, the bank.
How do you survive as an artist?
It isn't easy. Canvas is expensive, so I recycle.
What do you mean by recycle?
I find old canvases and then I paint on the back side. I found one that I cut up into 6 smaller pieces.
What was on the canvas that you found?
Some writing and lines. It didn't look like a painting at all.
Do you know where those pieces are now?
I used them for my Desert Life series.
Is there anything I can do to help you feel better?
No thanks. I just need to put on another crystal.
What does the crystal do?
It's supposed to have healing qualities. Serenity, calmness, something like that.
May I see your paintings?
You can look through the collection if you like. Hey, you're not another critic, are you? I've had enough for one day.
Does anyone have machine oil made from a plant?
I have some oil paints, but I don't think they're made from plants. Thanks, but I only use recycled canvases.
Do you have a ring-shaped container?
I think you're talking about something you can make a cake in. It's called a tube cake pan. But I don't have one.
Can you tell me about Sam?
She gave me good directions to the art show in Santa Fe.
Can you tell me about Ray?
I love his jazz radio program on Tuesday nights.
Can you tell me about the ancestor?
I don't know anyone by that name. He's not an art critic, is he?
Can you tell me about Jane?
She makes delicious sarsaparilla floats.
Can you tell me about Gloria?
She makes great vegetarian meals.
Good luck with the sculpture.
Thanks. Next, please. Please don't leave anything in the bank, unless you have a safe deposit box. I'm sorry, you need more than 50 cents to open an account.
I'd like to get some money, please.
You need to fill out a withdrawal slip, like this.
What do I do with the withdrawal slip?
Write your name here, your account number here, and the amount here. Here you are.
I don't have an account here, actually. Is that a problem?
You can try your card at the ATM outside.
What's an ATM?
It's the automatic teller machine. I thought everyone had an ATM card.
Is there any other way to get money besides an ATM card?
You can get a cash advance on your credit card.
What's a cash advance?
You can charge money on your credit card account and pay later when the bill comes.
What's a bill?
The piece of paper you get at the end of the month, it tells you how much you have to pay for what you bought. Gee, what planet did you grow up on?
It's far away.
I can tell you're from out of town.
How do you use an ATM card?
You put in your card, enter your secret code, and enter the amount of money you want. It will give you cash.
Could I get a loan?
That might be possible.
What do I need to get a loan?
Do you have something valuable you can use to guarantee your loan?
Can I use my vehicle?
Of course. Is it a car or a truck?
It's a ship.
A ship? Where is it?
My ship's in the desert.
You have a ship In a desert?
Can I get a loan to fix my ship?
So it's broken? Listen, I don't think you can get a loan on a broken ship.
How can I get some money?
You could work for it, or you could sell something.
What can I sell?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Can you tell me about Gloria?
She used to dance in Las Vegas.
Can you tell me about Erica?
Erica. She owns the art studio down the street. Ugh, I wish she would sell this painting. Please don't leave anything in the...
How much money can I get?
In my opinion, take any offer.
Do you want some of the money?
No, keep it all. It won't be much.
Why did you buy the painting?
I didn't buy it. Erica shows her art in public places for free. If people see her paintings, they might buy one.
Where can I sell this painting?
Ask people in the town. Someone might like it.
Where can I find flexible tubing?
I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck, and don't spend all your money in one place.
Hi, how's it going?
Man, there's almost nothing left in this bakery.
What did you want to buy?
I wanted to get a dozen heart-shaped cookies from my gal.
How come you're buying cookies for her?
I wanted to ask her out on a date.
Your gal?
Yeah, my girlfriend. You know, my sweetheart, the girl I'm interested in.
Who is this gal?
Her name's Mary. She works over at the library.
What's Mary like?
She's a lot like my motorcycle.
How is she like your motorcycle?
They're both beautiful.
Do you think Mary will say yes?
Well, if the cookies don't tell her I'm serious, I've also got some flowers for her.
What makes Mary so special?
She's serious, you know? Not like the other girls. I mean, Mary reads books and stuff. She studies art, too.
What kinds of books does she read?
Old stories. Books about how people used to live. She studies that in college.
What kind of art does Mary like?
She likes paintings by the artist who lives here in town, Erica Washburn.
Where do you want to take Mary?
I might take her for a ride on my motorcycle. We could go around the desert.
Is it the first time you're asking her out?
Well, yeah, it is.
Do you want to buy a painting?
I don't know. Let me see. Hey, it's by Erica. Mary will love this. I just spent all my money. Is there anything you want in exchange?
Where can I find a timepiece?
Well, I bought a clock for Mary, to give her as a gift, but it's not very romantic. I'd rather give her something I know she likes.
I'll give you the painting if you give me the clock.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the ancestor?
Maybe he's a new member of the motorcycle club, but I don't know him.
Good luck with Mary.
Yeah, thanks.
Hi. How's it going?
Still can't.
Can you tell me about Gloria?
She makes great coyote burgers. Hey, it's by Erica. Mary will love this. I just spent all my money. Is there anything you want in exchange?
I'll give you the painting if you give me the clock.
Okay. Thanks. Here's the clock. This is going to make her real happy.
No, I need to get money for this painting.
I don't think anyone else will buy it. Darn.
Good luck with Mary.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Kathy. Are you here to pick up a prickly pear cake?
Would you like to buy a painting?
What is it?
No, I'm not. I just want to see what's here.
Thank goodness you don't want a cake. None of them are ready. What am I going to do?
How long have you been working here?
Only 1 week.
Where did you learn how to bake?
Actually, I don't have any training. I went to beauty school to be a hairdresser.
Why did you change jobs?
I couldn't pass my haircutting class. Every time I had to cut someone's hair, I got so nervous my hands shook. It was a disaster.
Tell me about your baking experience.
My first day, I made a mistake with the ingredients. I used baking soda instead of baking powder. The pound cake weighed a ton.
Are you going to go back to beauty school?
The director told me to take some time off, to chill out, you know? I thought baking would relax me.
Are you more relaxed now?
Are you kidding? Baking is a lot more than measuring and mixing. This is chemistry.
What kind of food do you have here?
We're out of almost everything. We have a few fortune cookies and a couple of croissants. If you want, I have some pistachio squares in the refrigerator.
Why are the shelves almost empty?
Because I just can't do all the baking by myself. I just can't do it.
Why do you have to do the baking by yourself?
Annalisa, the owner, went to a cornbread baking ceremony on the reservation. I'm in charge of baking the cakes for a party tonight.
What kind of cake are you going to make?
I'm supposed to make prickly pear cake, but I'm too busy to bake.
How are you going to finish your baking today?
I don't know. Can you help me?
Sure, I'd be glad to help. What do I do?
Here's the recipe for the prickly pear cake. Everything you need is in the kitchen. All you have to do is bake it. Go to the kitchen and tell me when you're done. Good luck. That's it. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Good job. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Good job. Yeah. Tell me when you're done. Tell me when you're done.
The cake is ready.
Gosh, you're fast. How can I thank you enough?
Can you tell me about Sam?
I'm new in town, so I don't know that person.
Can you tell me about Yolanda?
I rent a room in her house.
Can you tell me about Jane?
I don't think I've met her.
Can you tell me about Mary?
I just got a library card from her.
Can you tell me about Erica?
She comes here to buy moon cakes.
Where can I find a timepiece?
I have a timer on the oven.
Have you seen a large, flat piece of fiberglass in town?
Not really.
Does anyone have machine oil made from a plant?
I've seen those plants outside of town.
Do you have a ring-shaped container?
Oh, you mean tube cake pans. Sure, the bakery has a lot. Take this one.
Can you tell me about the ancestor?
Never heard of him.
Thanks for the pan.
Thanks for all your help. Would you like a fortune cookie too? It's on the house.
What does on the house mean?
It means it's free. You know, no charge.
No thanks.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll take one.
Help yourself.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello. May I help you?
Would you like to buy a painting for the library?
I just work here, but I love art. Let's see what you're selling.
Who is Bobby?
He rides a motorcycle. He comes here to take the audio tour about twice a week.
What's an audio tour?
I made a cassette for one of my class projects. It describes Erica's paintings. There's no charge for the audio tour.
What can I do here?
You can get information about almost anything, and it's free.
Do you have any books about winter?
Sure, science is next to the window.
I need some money to fix my vehicle.
Business books are on the other side and the auto repair books are downstairs.
Do you have books on desert plants?
All the desert plants books have been sent to the science room at the school, but if you want to know anything about desert plants, you should ask the ancestor.
Actually, I need to repair a spaceship.
The new science fiction books are on this book cart. Help yourself.
The problem is, I want to leave this town.
Oh, the travel books are over there.
I am feeling lost and confused.
You can try the self-help section over there.
What kind of place is this?
It's a library.
Are you familiar with Erica's art?
Oh, sure, the library is displaying her desert life collection now.
I'd like to see Erica's paintings.
You can get an audio tour if you like.
Okay, I'll listen to the cassette.
Here you are. Welcome to the audio tour of Erica's paintings. We begin with the painting on the left, Cowboy Lizard. There is a lizard wearing a cowboy hat in the open desert. The cowboy hat is a symbol of the many Americans who have moved to the Southwest. The open desert is a symbol for the wonderful warm weather. I think Erica is saying the Southwest is a great place to live, but I'm not really sure. The painting on the right is called Night Lizard. We see a lizard wearing a party hat in the night sky. The party hat is a symbol of having a good time. The night sky is a symbol of cooler temperatures, especially in the summer. I think Erica is saying it's better to go out at night because it's too hot during the day. That's a really good idea for tourists who aren't from the Southwest. Thank you for listening to the audio tour. Oh, I almost forgot. Erica uses only recycled materials for her paintings. If you look on the back side of her paintings, you will see an old picture made by someone else. Erica found a big canvas in the attic of the hotel and cut it into 6 pieces. We should all recycle. Okay now, thank you for listening to the audio tour. Bye. Welcome to the audio tour of Erica's
Excuse me.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Could you tell me your name, please?
Yeah? It's Hank.
What do you do?
I run this lawn shop.
What do you sell?
Indoor and outdoor plants. And cacti. Lots of cacti.
What other plants do you have?
I grow some agave. That's used for making rope. And tequila. And of course the aloe is used for body lotion.
Are there any copper nuggets here?
Only in the legends. The copper mine stopped producing copper in 1944.
Can you tell me about Yolanda?
She's the teller at the bank.
Can you tell me about Bobby?
No. He comes in here all the time to buy flowering plants.
Where can I find a steel pipe?
You can find that on a rifle. But I don't buy or sell guns. You'll have to see Jane at the saloon.
Can you tell me about Sam?
She keeps my old Cadillac running. She knows everything about cars.
Where can I find flexible tubing?
Oh, you mean a hose. There's one at the gas station. I just sold it to Sam.
Can you tell me about Sam?
She keeps my old Cadillac running. She knows everything about cars.
Can you tell me about Jane?
She owns the saloon.
Can you tell me about Gloria?
She's my girlfriend and a fabulous cook.
Can you tell me about Erica?
Erica is from outer space.
Do you have a ring-shaped container?
No, but maybe you could find that at Sam's garage.
Have you seen a large, flat piece of fiberglass in town?
Not that I know of.
Where can I find a timepiece?
Sounds like you're looking for a clock, but I don't have one.
Can you tell me about Mary?
She's a college student working at the library.
Can you tell me about Ray?
Ray has been out on the beach too long. He's an ex-surfer from California. He's always over at the radio station.
Do you have any plants that produce machine oil?
Oh, you must be talking about jojoba.
What is cacti?
This. If it has thorns like this, you know it's a cactus.
Cacti sound dangerous.
Only if you get too close. Actually, cacti are pretty fragile. The big ones can get hit by lightning in a storm. Sometimes they freeze to death in winter. And then there are Cactus Wrestlers.
What are Cactus Rustlers?
People who steal giant saguaro cacti to put in their yards.
Why do people steal cacti?
Usually for decoration.
How long do saguaros live?
They can live up to 200 years. Considering all the things that can happen in 2 centuries, it's a good thing they are protected. Can't pick them, can't walk on them, can't shoot them with anything except a camera.
What's jojoba?
It's a desert plant that has seeds that make a liquid wax. Great for polishing your car. It's also used for machine oil.
Do you have any jojoba seeds?
No, I sure don't. But I know who does. He's called the Ancestor.
Can you tell me about the Ancestor?
He knows where to find desert plants growing wild.
Where can I find the Ancestor?
He lives outside of town. Take the path to the rock with the red drawings on it and look around.
Sorry to cut this conversation short, but I have to get going.
Okay.
Welcome to the KEFM Arizona Trivia Contest. Your ID number is 6758. Please enter your ID number, 6758, now to start the contest. Hi, this is Ray. Thanks for playing Arizona Trivia. You're going to hear the 5 trivia questions followed by 3 possible answers. When you hear the correct answer, press the number of the answer. Are you ready? Let's go. Question number 1. What animals were brought from Turkey to carry men and supplies through Arizona before the railroad was built? Press 1 for mules, 2 for camels, and 3 for buffalo. You are correct. Question number 2. How deep is the Grand Canyon at its deepest point? Press 1 for 1.6 kilometers. Press 2 for 3 kilometers. Press 3 for 800 meters. You are correct. Question number 3. What was the highest temperature ever recorded in Arizona? Press 1 for 58 degrees Celsius, press 2 for 46 degrees Celsius, and press 3 for 52 degrees Celsius. You are correct. Question number 4. How long can a saguaro cactus live? Press 1 for 75 years, press 2 for 150 years, and press 3 for 200 years. You are correct. Question number 5. What is made from the agave plant? Press 1 for body lotion, press 2 for tequila and rope, and press 3 for machine oil. That is correct. You've answered all 5 Arizona trivia questions correctly. You may come to the KEFM station to claim your prize. Thank you for playing Arizona Trivia.
Hi, are you Ray?
You got that right. What's up?
May I have the surfboard?
Whoa, wait a sec. Somebody already won that baby.
Was it number 6758?
Yeah, it was. Yep, I got the voicemail message right here.
I am number 6758.
Wow! You're the winner? Cool!
Where did you get the board?
It was the board I used to win the California Coast Big Wave Surfing Championship.
So, where's the surfboard?
Here it is. Welcome to the Surfing Brotherhood.
Why did you come to Arizona?
I almost went under the water forever during my last competition. That's why I retired from ocean waves.
Thanks a lot.
Enjoy the waves.
Welcome back.
I know the answer.
Tell me.
The coyote stole the sun and moon and allowed them to escape.
You have learned something about the ancient people. You may ask one question. What do you wish to ask?
Does anyone have machine oil made from a plant?
You must tell me the name of the plant.
Do you have any jojoba seeds?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Return safely to your home.